Hey guys, I just wanted to take a few minutes in this vlog to express how happy I was last Sunday when I went to ScareCon and I got to meet the actress Dee Wallace. Now if you haven't seen the video, it's posted prior to this one, and if you watch it to the end you'll see that I meet Dee Wallace and I tell her that E.T. was one of my all-time favorite movies. That is pretty much what I want to talk about in this video. When I say E.T. is one of my all-time favorite movies, I mean so much more than that, and I'm going to try to put that into words. Basically, what I wanted to say, it's more than just a favorite movie. It gives me a feeling of nostalgia. It brings me back to when I was a 6-year-old boy in the summer of 1982. I can remember it like it was yesterday. I remember going to the movie theater with my parents, my younger brother, and a couple of the kids that my mom used to babysit at the time. If you haven't seen the movie, go ahead and watch it and then come back. I don't want to give anything away. The atmosphere of, going into first in the concession stand, everybody was buying Reese's Pieces. That was the whole big fad. And going into the movie theater, I remember exactly where I sat and the movie coming on the screen and how powerful it was. And, when I first saw E.T., being, kind of frightened, and then throughout the rest of the movie, falling in love with the movie, falling in love with E.T., and really connecting with the main character, Elliot. Elliot was a character that I identified with the most because he was doing all the same things that I was at the time. He was into Dungeons and Dragons. He was into Star Wars. He was riding his BMX bike with his friends, which they have really cool scenes in the movie of them, his friends and him riding their bike with E.T. and riding their bikes and, getting away from the bad guys who are trying to take E.T. away to do experiments on. He was playing video games like they mentioned Asteroids, which was an Atari, and these are all things that I could relate to. The time of year in the movie was Halloween, which is one of my favorite times of the year. But yeah, every detail in it, brings me, I identified with. Spielberg really captures the essence of the movie through a child's point of view. And I guess that's the other thing that really sold it for me. When I think of this movie, I have mixed feelings because I have such fond memories of it. And it brings me to a very good place. Like, I remember my childhood right where I was. And I remember everything at the time, everything that was going on. But at the same time, it kind of makes me sad because I know it's gone forever. Those times have come and gone, and I can never, ever go back to them. It kind of makes me sad, but I know that E.T., however slight, it definitely had an impact on my life. It made me, part of who I am today. So when I saw Dee in person, I'm not going to deny, I was kind of starstruck. And I'm not the kind of person that normally gets starstruck. I've seen celebrities before, and I'm fine. ScareCon was 3 days long, and the first day I kind of walked by and I saw her, and I kind of just stood by the booth, and there was a little kid talking to her. And of all the movies he was talking about E.T. Now, she had different pictures on her booth of all the movies she was in, and she goes to these horror conventions because she's in a lot of horror movies. She's in The Howling, she's in Cujo, she's in Critters, and she's in more recently Rob Zombie's Lords of Salem. She's a very friendly, very personable person, and she was talking to this kid, and he was asking her questions, and she was answering them, and then he decided to get a picture with her, and I moved along. And the second day, I kind of walked by really slow, but I kept walking. And then the last day of the ScareCon, I decided, hey, this is my last chance. I'm going to go up to the booth and just, I went up and I started looking at all the pictures, and I started looking at all the E.T. pictures, and I'm trying to decide which one I want to get. And she starts talking to me, and she asked me to ask her if I had any questions about any of the movies she was in, to go ahead and ask her, and she'd be glad to answer them. Now, to me, that was a golden question because I love film. I love movies. I love making movies. I love everything about them, and I love E.T. and she's in it. So I wanted to know how movies are made, everything about the movie. And she worked with Spielberg. I really wanted to know so many things. And although I was calm on the outside, my mind was racing, and I could not think of a single question to ask her. So I just pointed at a picture and I said, I want to get this picture signed by you, and if we could get a picture together. And she signed it for me, and this is the picture that she signed. It says, to Chris, be good. If you haven't seen E.T. or if you have and you forgot, E.T. says it. Although I don't think you could forget that if you saw the movie. I was very happy. I walked away. I was feeling a little shaky. I guess my adrenaline was going. And the first thing I did was I sent a text message to my brother, the one that saw the movie with me. And he was like, whoa, that's awesome. Can you give me one? And I was like, sure, yeah, I'll go back and I'll get another one for you. And he wanted it made out to his wife. So I went back to the table and I said, it's me again. I want another signed picture of you made out to my brother's wife. And I have another favor to ask. Can I get a video with you? And she was more than happy to do it. So if you didn't see the video from last week, here's the clip right here. Hey guys, so I'm here at Scaricon, and guess what? E.T. is one of my favorite movies, and I just met Dee Wallace.
I'm here!
So I'm really stoked right now, and I mean, my day can't get any better, so.
Oh, shucks.
So tell them to subscribe.
You better subscribe!
Yes. So see you guys in the next vlog. So that was my interaction with Dee, and I know I probably could have asked her at least one question, like, I don't know, give us a fun fact about the making of E.T., but I literally could not think of one question to ask her, and I was trying not to be nervous. I was trying to close the vlog out because I didn't want to do more than one take with her and take up her time, but I left Scaricon a very happy camper, and now you kind of know why it meant so much to me, and it was more than just a favorite movie. It was more of a feeling, and it is that fond memory. It is that nostalgic feeling, and it's you know, the happy and the sad feelings all in one. However slight, you know, it really did make an impact on my life, and I was really, you know, happy to meet her. And I'm sure that there are movies out there that do that for you, that can make you have that nostalgic feeling or bring you back to a certain time and give you fond memories. So I would like to know what movies those are. So put those in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next vlog.